Some big title matches are now set. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, August 28th, 2021. A big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You can bring our updates to your website. Email us, desk@justprowrestlingnews.com.
AEW.
2 more title matches are now set for All Out. The Lucha Brothers will challenge the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Titles inside a steel cage. The Lucha Brothers earned that shot by beating Jurassic Express on last night's Rampage. Also added to All Out, Miro will defend the TNT Championship against Eddie Kingston. The main event on last night's Rampage saw Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian beat AEW champion Kenny Omega and Brandon Cutler. Christian pinned Cutler with the Killswitch. Also last night, the Bunny used a pair of brass knuckles to knock out and pin Tay Conti. Penelope Ford helped the Bunny spring the trap by distracting the referee. The Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer and Andrew Zarian from the Mat Men podcast are reporting that AEW will soon begin holding tapings for Dark at Universal Studios in Orlando.
WWE.
Roman Reigns will defend his Universal Championship on next Friday's SmackDown against Finn Balor. The match was made at the end of last night's show. Also last night, Bianca Belair earned a rematch for the SmackDown Women's Championship that she lost to Becky Lynch. Belair won a 4-way elimination match last night, outlasting Carmella, Zelina Vega, and Liv Morgan. Morgan was the last to be eliminated. Becky Lynch was on last night's SmackDown and said she apologizes for nothing when it comes to how she sucker punched and pinned Belair in less than 30 seconds to win the SmackDown Women's title at SummerSlam. Sami Zayn pinned Dominic Mysterio last night with the Haluva kick. After the match, it appeared there is growing tension between Dominic and his dad Ray. King Nakamura and Rick Boogs beat Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Boogs pinned Ziggler with a pump handle slam. Cesaro beat Chad Gable via disqualification when Otis interfered. Otis then hit Cesaro with a splash from the second rope. Baron Corbin is back from Las Vegas, and he's now a rich man. He's calling himself Happy Corbin with new entrance music and everything. Corbin actually offered $100,000 for Big E's Money in the Bank contract. Big E declined the offer. WWE on Friday unveiled a new logo for NXT. It's a dramatic departure from the old one, featuring bright, bold colors. We don't know when the show itself will start using it. The NWA presents its All-Women Empower pay-per-view Saturday afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. Camille will defend the NWA World Women's title against AEW's legit Layla Hirsch. Impact Knockouts champ Deonna Purrazzo puts her title on the line against Melina. New NWA World Women's Tag Champions will be crowned in a 4-team tournament, and the main event will be the NWA Women's Invitational, a gauntlet-style battle royal. 10 women are expected to compete in this, including Chelsea Green, Kiera Hogan, Masha Slamovich, Genocide, and Lady Frost. The winner gets a shot at the NWA Women's title on Sunday at the NWA 73rd Anniversary Pay-Per-View. Here's what else is scheduled for that show. Nick Aldis will defend the NWA World's Heavyweight title against Trevor Murdoch. James Storm challenges Chris Adonis for the NWA National title. Mickie James versus Kylie Ray. Plus an in-ring appearance by Ric Flair, and a lot more. Start time for the NWA 73 pay-per-view is Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
On last night's New Japan Strong, Juice Robinson, Leo Rush, Chris Dickinson, and Brody King beat Team Filthy's Tom Lawler, JR Kratos, Jarrell Nelson, and Royce Isaacs in the main event. Dickinson secured the win by forcing Nelson to submit to the STF. Hikuleo attacked Robinson backstage after the match. Also on the show, Bateman, Mysterioso, and Barrett Brown beat Wheeler Yuta, Adrian Quest, and the DKC. Bateman pinned the DKC with a tombstone piledriver. Back in Japan, Friday's show at Korakuen Hall saw Hiromu Takahashi's comeback match. He got the win over Dookie. Also on the show, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champ Robbie Eagles beat Master Wato in a non-title match. Takahashi will challenge Eagles for the title next month. After 2 weeks of canceled shows due to COVID-19 concerns, Stardom is back on Saturday as the 5-Star Grand Prix tournament resumes. That's just pro wrestling news for Saturday, August 28th. Make sure you're following us on social media so you don't miss this weekend's reveals of the latest names in our Future 50 countdown of the top pro wrestlers aged 25 and younger. We also invite you to subscribe to this feed so you don't miss our next news update. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.